Hi friends, in this video I really want to talk about our ranking strategy, which contains three core pillars for modern visibility. So what is a ranking strategy? Well, a ranking strategy is just your ability to be found and appear in all the places that your clients are looking for you. So that may be on Google, and increasingly it's actually becoming in LLM. So what is LLMs? LLMs are things like ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity. All of these tools are actually being serviced to users, and they're using that to find realtors. And so it's so important to be doing the right things to actually appear there. Now, one thing that you should know is when you go to Google, and you probably noticed this yourself, but maybe you didn't really think through what that actually meant. But when you go to Google and you type in a question or anything you're looking for, what you are starting to see now almost consistently is an AI overview. Now, what is that? Let me show you. Now, if you search something like who is the top NJ realtor, right, you're going to get this AI overview. Now, because we optimize a lot of Stacey Esser, she obviously gets recommended a lot. She will also appear below this first result. But that said, this is actually happening for just about everyone. Now, you can actually optimize your own results to do better here. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, all the different things that you can do. Some you may know already, and others just may be a shock to you. Today's video, we're going to talk about online listings. No, this is not your listings that you have with sellers. This is actually online listings. So what I'm going to show you is when you look through the AI overview, it is giving you some sources of where it is pulling information from. You can see Zillow, you can see Facebook. Sometimes I actually see Yelp. You will see different places where it's pulling sources from. Now, one of the things that AI will do is ensure that you are a reputable brand. And the way that it does that, it's a part of your reputation, is it actually looks to see if across all these different websites that list businesses, do you show up in the same way? Now, many times you don't even realize you're appearing on Yelp, but you are, and your phone number and even the way that your business name appears is usually different across all of these places. That is your online reputation, which is summarized. And when that actually is not consistent with each other, so Yelp may show a slightly different name or phone number for you than your Google business profile, or Facebook may show something different than Yelp, whatever that is, if you are not consistent with the same information, that actually hurts you, because AI and even Google won't actually know to recommend you because it doesn't know what is actually the source of truth. So one of the first pillars we talk about is reputation. Now, a big part of reputation is your reviews, and we've talked about that in other videos. We will bring that back again. But in this video, I want to focus on your listings, which is a big part of your reputation. Okay, so let's show you what that looks like in AgentMoves. So if you go within your reputation section within AgentMoves, you will see this option for listings. We have an integration to a platform called Yext. It is a very large system that works for enterprise brands. It's what I've used in the past. It helps them ensure that all of their listings, online listings, in all the different places that exist online are congruent, meaning they're consistent with each other. So we have integrated that platform within AgentMoves to make it super simple for you to actually manage your listings. You don't have to go out and change your phone number, your mailing address, any of that. You will actually be able to do it all in one place right here and keep it updated. So as things change, or you want to, add an additional image to showcase something that you have done in a home, you will be able to do that with a simple click. So I'm going to show you within Stacey's account so you can actually see how we manage her listings. So in Stacy Esser's listing account, you can actually see where we have all of the different listings. Again, this is online listings, and I know that's super confusing, but in the digital world, we call it online listings. But you can see that we have a business entity, that is her name, and it is actually syncing across all these different publishers. We can go into the actual entity and see that all the different listings, you can see Apple Maps, you can see things you probably not even realize that you have a listing in, like Bing. All we have to do is actually manage our information from within here, and it will go out and make all the changes it needs to make. So given that we have holidays coming up, let's actually add in holiday hours. So we can do that right from here. And it's always a good idea to do that. We can say that we're going to be off on this day, and it's just that we're going to be closed to celebrate Thanksgiving. And we can also add in, let's say, the 25th. And then we can hit save. Now, when we do this, and any change that we actually make, it's actually going to update this everywhere across the web, including your Google business profile. So you don't have to worry about making sure that all your listings are relevant and are accurate and consistent with each other. Now, where this mostly comes in handy, I would say, is your business information, like your name and address. A lot of times your name is not matching in all the exact same ways, which it needs to. Your address may say ST instead of street. Things like that are actually really important. So we want to make sure that that is consistent. The other thing that you can do is making sure that your profiles are listed correctly, and all of your different services that you can have in here. All of that keeps your listing profile really relevant. Now, the other thing that I think is good to keep updated and actually do every single month, just because you can so easily do that within here, is to add pictures. Adding pictures, gallery photos that showcase what you have done that are relevant for particular seasons and something that's recent. Even a home that you have listed is a great way to get it out there and showcase it across all these different online listings where people are actually finding you, right? So if there's a home on there that they see, they may ask you, is it available, or reach out to you because of that home. So we always recommend doing that wherever possible, is adding as many photos as you can to this. So it's a really simple guide to be able to use. You can see there's some missing information here, but it tells you what you need to do to set it up and do it. And super simple, and you have that, just a checkbox off your list that is done and ready to go. So listings, online listings are super important. It is a key thing that you need to be doing to ensure that you are found both in Google as well as LLMs, which are things like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, all of those, right? All super important. And this thing called online listings is key to that. All right, hope you got some insight out of this video. Talk to you later. Bye.